Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually going to do something pretty different from Fusion World. So Riftbound just came out and I did pick it up and start playing it, and I'm actually going to be going over little commentary of the finals match that we had at locals this week, which is the first locals in my city. I did actually end up winning, which is awesome. I was playing Kaisa. The deck's pretty broken, and you will see why. I basically just play a bunch of removal spells, and my opponent never gets to keep a board. So, if you guys like this content, please let me know if you want to see more Riftbound content. This isn't my main thing I do, so if this video does well, I will continue to make content, but I'm kind of just testing it out today. So, let's hop into the gameplay. I'll do a little voiceover for you guys. Alright, I'm going to do this in 1.5x speed just because it'll take a long time to see. This is 50 minutes long. This is a round-based best-of-3 game, so we do have to play a best-of-3 to determine who wins the actual match, if you're not familiar with Riftbound. But basically, I started off turn 1, just played a Watchful Sentry, just when he's just a 1-might guy. When he dies, I draw a card. Pass to my opponent. Looks like he uses Viktor's leader skill to tap an energy and tap the leader to create a 1-might token in his base. And he also tapped 2 for a bird. When that dies, he ramps a rune. So hopefully, I'm going to try to explain these card effects. Hopefully you know briefly what they do though. So passes turn to me, ramp my 2 runes, draw for turn. And I just move my Watcher up to conquer and score the first point. And then I have a Sprite Mother in hand, but I don't want to go down on runes, so I do just decide to get my Kaisa champ out, so I can start hopefully drawing cards when I conquer with her. And now I pass to my opponent. Like he'll tap 3. Don't know what the guy's called. I think he has 3 or 4 might. I think it's 3 might. When he dies, he spawns in 3 tokens. So I'm also not very knowledgeable at this game, guys. I don't know what everything's called. I just know what they do for the most part. So he moves a token in to trade with my Watchful Sentry. Actually, sorry, the card he played, my bad. It is a different card. It reads your Death Knell effects proc twice, so any on KO abilities basically. So he moved the bird in to trade with my Sentry. I draw off of his effect. His bird effect goes off twice, so he gets to ramp 2 runes actually. And he moves a token in to conquer, get a point, so we're tied up. And then just makes a token with the leader effect. Passes to me. And I need to kind of start answering his board here, because it's getting a bit big, and I don't want that guy with the Death Knell effect to stick. He'll get a lot of value off of it. Do Conquer here, just to get the free draw off the Kaisa champ ability. I'm tapping 2 and tapping my leader to play Falling Star. Normally you'd have to recycle 2 red runes, but my leader effect allows me to basically float 1 red rune to pay the power cost of spell cards. So, and then I tap 3 for a Yordle. On play, he draws a card. So I'm keeping my hand size up, keeping his board clear, and got this Kaisa holding this battlefield right now, so I might get another point if I'm able to defend it. So it looks like he plays a Sentry, and he plays a Legion card. Basically, it just plays 2 tokens when you play it. And he leader effects plays a 3rd token, so he's got 3 tokens on board. Goes really wide. I get a point for holding, so I'm up to 3 now versus his 1 point. And he has 2 runes up here, so he might have a spell or 2 in hand, and I realize this. I just move the Kaisa back so I can try and reconquer to get another card draw next turn. Let's move the Yordle and just get a point. And I'm tapping 4. Or sorry. tap it 2. My leader effect, recycle 1 red rune. Do another falling star. Thankfully, I saw them both. I'm gonna hit a token and that 3 might guy. Don't want to hit the sentry because when it dies, it draws a card. I don't want to give him a card. So. Here I'm just thinking about what to do, really. And I have 5 runes, so I'm just going to tap those 5. Play a Darius. I'm not really going to use his ability to ready him or anything. I just kind of want to get another body on board. So I plan to push hard at these battlefields next turn because assuming he's going to be able to occupy one of them. That would put me at 6 points, and then I kind of just got to hold them both, if possible, to win the game. So that's kind of my goal. I'm just expecting this Yordle to probably die, and then I'm going to push in with the Kaisa and the Darius into each battlefield. To hopefully conquer both, go up to 6, hold those both, get to 8, and win the game. He does end up conquering here. Not sure what he played because of the glare. It might, I think it's that card, when it dies, it spawns in 3 tokens. And then he also plays his champion out. Whenever one of his units dies, once per turn, he can spawn in a token in base. And here I'm just clarifying what they do. So I do move my Kaisa in to try and conquer and get a card draw, I believe. Yep, and then move the Darius in, go up to 6. Plan here is to kind of just hold these if possible, and I will win the game. So play a sentry in the back. I don't expect to actually hold both of these, I think, at this rate, so I just put this in the back just so I could make sure I can attack a battlefield next turn. It is hard to hold 2 points, especially when I have no spells in hand for defense, so... I guess I'm just planning to hold one of them potentially, go to 7, and then just hold one next turn to get my 8th point. Play a Sprite Mother, spawn in a token, just to fortify one of my battlefields. And I am just going to put it with the Darius. I think I might have one, yeah, I have a retreat in hand. So if he goes in to kill my Kaisa, I am just going to tap that one and retreat it back to hand. That was my plan. Opponent's just thinking here. Oh yeah, plays Thousand-Tailed Watcher. Sorry, I completely missed that. I wasn't even looking. On play, gives all of my cards -3 might. So, very strong card. Also has Accelerate if you want to pay an extra and recycle a rune. So, my opponent does tap 8 and recycle 2 runes for that. Moves it in to fight the Sprite and the Darius. I unfortunately can't respond because I know he's going to come after my Kaisa and I kind of want to save that, so I just let it go. Moves these in. And I just respond with the retreat, which lets me add it back to hand and ramp a rune. And then he proceeds to just fortify his battlefields, just to make sure I can't conquer both of them miraculously and win. And he does hide a card, probably Hidden Blade if it's Viktor. It's always Hidden Blade. So I was expecting a little Hidden Blade. So I was trying to play around it. So I think I don't really have any removal in my hand. No good spells. So I think I do decide to push the Sentry into the battlefield on the right, just so I can trade it with the token and get a card draw. I'm just thinking about my options if I want to try to play Thousand-Tailed Watcher to start this turn and like go be aggressive or not. So I do decide not to. I decided to go for the value play. Trade here. Draw a Ravenbloom student, so it doesn't really help at all. Really was hoping for like Falling Star or Hex Tech Ray. So I do have Darius and Cleave in my hand, which is a very, very strong combo. Since Darius, when you play a second card on the turn, readies himself and gets 2 might, and then Cleave gives him Assault 3, so he becomes basically a 10 might accelerate card. So for 6 energy, you only have to recycle 1 rune. So very strong combo. So I move it in for 10 on his 7. He does not respond, so I conquer, get 7 points. So basically, since I've taken this, and he does not have ganking on those 2 units, I just have to stick these and hold the battlefield next turn. If he doesn't have anything with accelerate, he really can't clear it. So he does reveal the Hidden Blade, pops his guide, spawn in 3 tokens, and then the Viktor ability procs to spawn in a 4th token. And then he draws 2 from the Hidden Blade as well. Yeah, I think he was trying to draw into something to push that base with, and he just did not draw it. So the scoop there. I will skip a little bit to the second game starting. All right. So I opened pretty good hand. I got 2 Hex Techs and a Ravenbloom, I think. Mulligan 1 card. Or sorry, it's a Watchful Sentry. Play that out, pass. And he plays the bird with the token. And 5 spells in my hand. So just try to conquer, get a point here. And then I play out my Kaisa because I don't have any units in hand. So, and my opponent here actually has a crazy turn. I kind of just lose on the spot because of this. I just lose so much momentum. You'll see. He is thinking this out. Taps 3 for the guy with the all Death Knell abilities proc twice, so I'll draw and he'll ramp 2. And then he just moves a token in to score a point, and then proceeds to play Cold of the Week. We both have to KO a card. I can only select the Kaisa because he killed the other one. So yeah. My board is gone, and I think I have 1 Pouty Poro in my hand. So play that just to get a body out, and I have to pass because I have no other place. So yep. Plays the guy that I believe spawns in 3 tokens when he dies. So about the same opening as last game. He proceeds to conquer. I decide to Hex Tech Ray it to kill it. And he passes. Draw another Pouty Poro. Let's try to get a point here. Go up to 2. Play another Pouty Poro, and I can't really do anything. So I think I just pass here. do have a Singularity in hand, which is really good. It's going to allow me to clear 2 guys next turn. I do believe I am playing around that. My opponent just places Viktor Champ out, so whenever a unit dies, he'll spawn in a token. He does proceed to try and conquer here. I do Stupefy to bring it down to 2, I believe. And then I Hex Tech Ray it, or sorry, I bring it down to 3 and then Hex Tech Ray it to death. I'm trying my hardest to get this hold here to get an extra point. Just because I really have nothing else to go off of. Here he has so many tokens, he decides to just put a die on the stack to signify how many tokens are in that stack. So, just for viewing purposes, that is what that means. And he gets another point, goes up to 2. I get a hold point, go to 3. And draw, I think, a Noxian, or Watchful, I forget what the hell it's called. It has a Legion, cost 2 less, so he's like a 2/4 body, which is really strong. So I do decide to go for the Singularity play this turn, I believe. To tap 6, tap my leader, so I have to recycle 1. Singularity. I do choose the Viktor Champ and then his 3/3. Obviously choosing the Viktor Champ first, because if I choose that 3/3 first, he will spawn in a token off of the Viktor ability. And then I tap 2 to play that, I forget what it's called, Noxious Hopeful or something. And pass 2 up. So right now I am slightly in the lead. I'm kind of just like running out of steam quickly though, and I got 3 cards in hand. And he's got 6 tokens on the board right now, so moves the 6 tokens in. And then I think he plays Stupefy to bring my guy down to 1, so I can only remove 1 token. And then he did target it, so he has to, the deflect ability goes off, so he has to recycle a rune since he's selected it with Stupefy. And he'll just spawn in a 6 token at the base. Play a bird there. Play another bird there. Play a, I think that's Call of the Week. I'll decide to kill the Poro because I need to attack this base with the Hopeful, because his battlefield reads if he holds with 7 or more units, he wins the game. He has 7 units there, so if I don't have any Accelerate, I lose, which I don't in my hand. So if I would have killed the Hopeful, I would have instantly lost on the spot, unless I see a removal spell. So I do draw a Falling Star, so I would have been saved anyway, but it just makes my turn a whole lot easier. He does have a hidden card. I know it's going to be Hidden Blade, so that he can just kill this. And hopefully, if I don't have removal spells, he wins on the spot. So, I do move it in. I know it's a Hidden Blade. I know it's going to happen. I just have to get it out of the way anyway. So, I draw 2. I draw another Falling Star. So, I can proceed to just wipe his stuff here. Play a Hopeful. And I pass. I just want to save the star just for maybe bigger bodies next turn, depending on what he plays. Because I can't lose from him holding, since he only has 5 units on the board. So he will retreat his tokens. Pass to me. Move the Hopeful in to kill the bird. Get a point. Go to 5. I'm thinking pretty hard since we're nearing the end of the match here. Play a Yordle just to draw, so I can hopefully draw into something good. I think I draw the Darius actually, which is very good. And I believe yeah, play the Falling Star here. Just recycle one. Get 2 tokens off the board. And a pass. Opponent has one measly card in hand, and guess what it is? Because of course it's a 1,000 tailed Watcher. Best card in the deck. Best card in the color, arguably. So yeah, he is able to just trade there and then draw a card. Wait, what? Did he draw? Did he draw a second card there? No, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. This moves the fox in, and moves a token in, and he's at 6 points. He's just gonna try and hold both here. Draw. Watchful Sentry doesn't really help me. Move the Yordle in just to get a conquer point. And then I play my Darius. Play a Sentry so that I can ready the Darius. I need to play in my base in case I need to attack a battlefield next turn. And I move my Darius in, and he'll just retreat with the Reaver's Row effect. I'll go up to 7, and I just gotta try to hold both of these battlefields, if possible. He plays a top deck's a Grand Stratagem. Miraculously somehow. Sorry, they're messing with the lighting here because of the glare, I guess. And the Grand Stratagem wins him this turn, basically. His guys are too big, so he's able to just beat over me. So he moves in his Thousand-Tailed Watcher. I think it's in 11. Something crazy. 12? It's a 12, I think. So I have to double smoke screen this to get it down to a 4. And then Darius's ability also will proc, making him a 7 defending. And then he's able to just move both tokens in and gets the win there. We'll move on to the final game. Alright. So I have Kerrigan's Peak. I just ready 2 runes at the end of the turn. And his is when you conquer, you can scry the top 2 and either bottom deck or keep them on top. So I do decide to go second here just because Viktor is slightly favored going second, so I want to take that from him. Let's play a Pouty Poro turn 1 and pass after he plays a bird on his turn 1. I'm not very familiar with like Magic or like Riftbound, so I'm gonna pause this real quick. Here he does recycles a rune to play the seal out, which you can tap it to pay a power cost of a card each turn. And then he taps only 2 runes and the seal to pay the power cost for his 3-drop. I don't know. He tried to explain it to me. He said it was floating a rune. I don't know if that's the real thing. Let me know in the comments, please. I believe him. I'm not gonna say he's lying. It doesn't make sense in my brain, at least with the Bandai card games I play. Because him playing the seal would remove that rune from play. He would have to tap all 3 and then tap the rune to pay the cost of this card. But he said you could float it. So there's just a magical rune floating that he used to pay the cost, the base cost of this card. Might actually be a thing. I don't play Magic, just started Riftbound, so let me know if he's right, let me know if he's wrong. He's probably right, but just want to hear it for someone else. I don't know. That just is curious to me. Yes. He's able to Legion that, play 2 tokens with it. And then yeah, he's just explaining it to me here. I was just pretty confused. This moves the bird in to get a point. And then he says the scry ability since he conquered. And then leader skills here to make a token. And passes me. I just move the pour up just to kill the bird. Make sure he can't hold. Get myself a point. And I think I just play another Poro and a Sentry so that I can try and take both battlefields next turn, maybe. And then here I forgot to proc the effect, so I just ask him if I can do that. It is a mandatory effect, so shouldn't be any issues with me resolving that. It's not like I've drawn cards or anything, so I'm deciding. I think I do keep them on top, just because they're both pretty good. I'll definitely need that falling star. And then he plays out his Viktor champ. Moves his 4 might into my battlefield. Do tap 1 the Hex Tech Ray to kill that. And then I have 2 on his 1, so I just win this battle here. Hex Tech Ray is a stupid card in this deck. It's so strong. Especially with the leader effect, you don't have to recycle the rune. He moves a token or 2 tokens in the trade, which I'm okay with. And then he spawns in a token off of that Viktor ability, since something died. Or leader effect, something like that, I don't know. So I draw into that falling star that I stacked earlier. And I do really want to clear this, so yep, play the falling star, recycle 1, kill a token, and hit his Viktor down the 1. And then with the game rules, cool little thing, I play Stupefy here to bring his might down to 3, and since he has 3 damage counters on him and it equals his might, he'll just end up dying. So and then I proceed to just try and take both battlefields. He lets me, so let's move it up to 3 points. And then I just play a Noxus Hopeful. No, I realize the Kaisa might just be better. Just so I can get her out now, and hopefully just reconquer when he kills the Sentry next turn, because I assume he's going to try and trade with it. Which he does. I say sure. Let me draw a card. draw a removal spell. I forget what it's called. He does this Vengeance my Kaisa. Just I think it's like tap 4, tap 5, just kill anything. So pays 2 for just a Sentry. Pays 2 for Call of the Week to KO the Sentry and KO my Poro. Don't know why I put it in the Discord pile upside down. I'll fix that. Yeah, so we both have empty boards now, but I am up on the points, so I'm slightly favored right now. Tap 4 for a Hopeful. Tap 2 for another Hopeful with the Legion ability. And I just pass, preparing to just conquer both battlefields next turn. He plays the, I think the guy with the Death Knell spawn in 3 tokens. I don't know what it's called, but. And then plays a 3-drop that just plays a token when you play it, so. I do just. I think I might Singularity here that clears board. So I go up to 5, and I get my Scry effect. I see a Cleave and a Sprite Mother. I'm not going to need the Cleave. I don't have a Darius in hand, so I just bottom deck it. Play a Yordle to just go ahead and draw that Sprite Mother, I believe. Just fortifying that base, or the battlefield. And then I do tap 2, recycle 1, and tap my leader to play the Falling Star. Deal 3 damage to 2 units. I'll hit both of those. I don't want to proc his Death Knell ability and give him tokens to push with. And I am thinking if I want to play the Sprite Mother. And I might as well get me a body on the board with attack with next turn, and I can fortify the battlefield with the token. So I do that. And a pass. So if I can hold these and then conquer both battlefields next turn, I do win. If that is possible. I do have, I believe, 7 might on one, and then I had 6 might on the other. So he had to invest to remove a body so that he could conquer that. Get up to 2 points. Plays a Poro in the back. And plays a token. I believe he has no cards in hand. Pass to me. Sprite dies. I'll get a hold point, so I'll go to 6. And if I'm able to go to 7 here and hold, I'll win. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. I think I do draw a removal spell. Yes, I draw a Void Seeker, or maybe I had it. I think I also have a Singularity in hand, so. I do. Yeah, this is an insane hand. I think I clear his entire board here. Tap my leader in 3, Void Seeker, draw. To remove that, spawn some tokens, move that in, get a 7th point. And then I just pay my 6 for Singularity. Remove the Poro and a token. And then I pass. And if he cannot conquer both battlefields, he loses. So he has to be able to split his 3 tokens amongst 2 battlefields. I don't think he has Grand Stratagem, so he just scoops. So I do win in the best of 3 there, and I do go 3-0 and win the tournament. So. Alright, thank you guys for watching that video. Let me know if you liked it, and if you want to see more, I will definitely try and post more, especially if that shop keeps uploading those games, and I'm on them for sure. Very easy. Shout out to KO's Card Shop for hosting that tournament and putting the video out there for me to watch. Very fun, and hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.